Hey guys, welcome in the 5 days of yoga series. Today's class will be all about backbending, which means opening the front of our bodies. Most of our daily movements are limited to moving forward or sideways. We don't really move backwards, so it can be a little unfamiliar at the beginning, but it offers a very exciting way how to move your spine. We'll stretch the thighs, the hip flexors, we'll open the front, we'll stretch the shoulders and strengthen the spine so that we have a nice and fun backbending practice. The only thing that you need is your yoga mat. You can have a belt or a yoga strap. You can have 2 blocks or 2 thick books, and that's it. I'll see you on the yoga mat. We will start in a comfortable seated position, so please come down to your mat and find whatever comfortable seated position you like. You can either sit cross-legged like this, or you can sit on your heels, whatever works. Feel free to use a block or a bolster underneath your sit bones. Bring your hands to your legs and close your eyes. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And let it out through your mouth. Again, taking a deep breath in, filling your lungs. Exhale. Let your shoulders drop. Inhale one more time through the nose. And let it out. And close your mouth. Continue breathing through your nose, slowly generating the Ujjayi breath. So if you like to breathe in the Ujjayi way, go ahead and do that. If not, then just find any sort of breath that is even, equal. Each inhale is as long as the exhale. You're breathing through the nose. Try to keep each breath, each inhale about 5 counts long, each exhale about 5 counts long. Take a moment to arrive here with your attention. Notice your body. Notice the rising and falling of your chest as you breathe. Notice how your body reacts to breath in general. Notice how each inhale creates a little bit of space. Yeah, you grow a little with each inhale as if somebody was pulling your hair up. And with each exhale, you soften. Try to become aware of this happening in your body, how your breath influences your body, and then apply this into your practice. So today, whenever we take an inhale, we create space in the body, and with the exhale, we soften, relax, and fill out the space we have just created. Bring your hands to the center of your chest, and start rubbing your palms together, creating heat between your palms, really pressing the hands together. And then bring your hands in front of your face, in front of your eyes. Feel the warmth. Blink your eyes open. And release your hands down to the floor. Okay, so you're going to extend your right leg to the right. Your left foot is touching the right inner thigh. Bring your right hand to your left knee. Kick through your right heel. So try to flex your foot, and extend, activate the muscles of your right leg. Bring your right hand to your left knee, your left hand behind your body. As you inhale, you will lengthen your spine, you will grow tall. And as you exhale, you twist, you look over your left shoulder. Again, with your inhale, creating space, growing taller. And with your exhale, twisting to the left, looking over your left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come to the center. Keep your right hand on your left knee. Inhale, lift your left arm up towards the ceiling. Root your left sit bone into the floor. And as you exhale, reach with your left hand over to the right. Keep kicking through your right heel. Keep your right leg active. Open your chest and extend your left arm. So you don't want to fall down with the forehead to the knee. You want to keep lengthening the left side of your body and stretch. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, reaching more to the right. Inhale, coming to the center. You're just going to change. So extend your left leg. Place your right foot on the inside of your left thigh. Left hand comes to your right and your right hand behind your body. Kick through your left heel, flex your left foot. And as you inhale, lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, over your right shoulder. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, twisting more, looking over your right shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, come to the center. Keep your left hand on your right knee. Kick through your left heel one more time. Lengthen your right arm, reach up. Root your right sit bone into the floor. And then as you exhale, reach with your right hand over to the left. Keeping your chest open. Lengthening your right arm. Chin away from the chest. Looking forward or slightly up. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, slowly coming back. You're going to cross your ankles, roll over your knees, and come to your tabletop. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees are underneath your hips, all 10 fingers spread, index or middle fingers pointing forward. With your inhale, bend your back, look up, your tailbone and chin go up. Imagine you're dragging your hands back, chest goes forward. Exhale, belly inch into chest, push the floor away from you, round your back, contracting the abdominals. Inhale, bend your back, look up, tailbone up, chin up. Exhale, belly inch into chest, push the floor away from you and round your back. Inhale, bend your back, look up. Exhale, belly inch into chest. Inhale, bend your back, look up. Bring your chest to the right or your torso to the right. Then as you exhale, round your back and to the left. So we'll be doing little circles with the chest and the torso. Feel free to add any movements of your shoulders or your neck, your head that you like. Moving along with your own breath. One more circle to the side. And then we change the direction. So with your inhale, you bend your back, shift your chest to the left. Exhale, round your back, shifting to the right, taking about 3 more circles in your own pace. 2 and 1. Come to a neutral position. And as you exhale, walk the tips of your fingers forward. Imagine you're holding an apple in each hand and only the tips of your fingers can touch the floor. So walk your fingers forward, keeping your arms extended. Your hips are above your knees. Bring your head in one line with your arms. With your inhale, you lift up a tiny bit. Keep your arms strong and extended. With your exhale, bring your chest closer towards the floor, feeling stretch in your shoulders, armpits, your upper back. Inhale, coming high. Exhale, releasing your chest down. Inhale, high. Exhale, lower. Keep your arms straight. Inhale up. Exhale, closer to the floor. One more time. Inhale. And exhale, just closer to the floor. You can release. Bring your elbows and forehead down to the floor if it's available. Bring your mouth, your chin, or your chest down to the floor. Stay here for 2 more breaths. Feeling the stretch in your upper back. 1 more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, slowly walking your hands back, coming to your tabletop. Curl your toes under. Exhale, push the mat forward, lift your hips up. Coming to your downward facing dog. Start moving around. Bend your right knee, and right knee. Stretch your hamstrings, your calves, your Achilles. Shake your head yes and no. Do whatever feels good. And then find a bit more stillness in your downward facing dog. Keeping your hands shoulder width apart, fingers still spread. Extend your arms and rotate your upper arms to the outside, imagining that your armpits want to take a look at each other over your chest. Lengthen your spine, lift your hips higher. Make sure to bend your knees if you need to. Belly's in, pelvis reaching up to the ceiling. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come to your tippy toes, belly in, round your back and roll forward like a wave coming into your plank pose, shifting your shoulders over your fingertips. As you exhale, bend your knees, lift your hips up and take it back to your downward facing dog. So you're creating something like a wave with your spine. Inhale, shifting your shoulders forward, plank pose. Exhale, bend your knees, take it back, down, dog. Inhale, rolling forward, plank. Exhale, taking it back, down. Plank pose as you inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, plank pose, shoulders over your hands. As you exhale, you will slowly start bending your knees, your elbows next to your body, coming all the way down to your belly. Try to stay strong as you're going down. Don't just fall. Point your toes, legs together. Roll your shoulders back, elbows in, lifting up to your cobra. Imagine you're dragging your hands back. Chest goes forward. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, come down. Curl your toes under. Lift your knees away from the floor. Belly in, belly away from the floor. Elbows close to your body. And as you inhale, push up. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we'll repeat this one more time. Inhale, plank pose, shoulders over your hands. Exhale, on the count of 5, come all the way down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Point your toes, cobra. Elbows and shoulders back, dragging your hands back, chest goes forward. 4, like neck is long. 3, 2, and 1. Coming all the way down. Curl your toes under, knees away from the floor, belly in. As you inhale, pushing up. Exhale, downward facing dog. With your inhale, come high to your tippy toes. Look forward and then step with your feet between your hands. Lengthen your spine as you inhale, look forward. Exhale, coming all the way down to your forward fold. Inhale again, lengthen your spine, look forward, slide your hands high to your shins. You can keep your feet hip-width apart. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale all the way down. Bend your knees, interlace your fingers at the base of your spine. And then release your hands over your head, relaxing your neck. Move a little to the right and to the left. And then release your hands down to the floor. With your feet together, inhale, halfway forward, fold forward. Exhale all the way down. Inhale, come with straight back all the way up. Reach up and look up. Exhale, hands to the center of your chest. Inhale, reach up and look up. Exhale, come with straight back down, forward fold. Inhale, right foot steps back, looking forward. Bring your right knee down to the floor, arms over your head, low lunge. You can keep your arms apart or together, squeeze your inner thighs, push your hips forward, belly in. Exhale, release your hands down to the floor and step back, plank pose. Bring your knees, your chin, and your chest down to the floor. Inhale, sliding through cobra, feet together, shoulders back, elbows in. Exhale through your child's pose. Coming to your downward facing dog. Inhale, your right foot steps forward between your hands. Left knee goes down to the floor, arms over your head, low lunge. Again, squeezing your inner thighs. Push your hips forward, chest up, arms up. Exhale, release your hands down. Step with your left foot forward, forward fold. Inhale, come with straight back, all the way up. Reach up and come. Exhale again, all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, looking forward, step with your left foot back, left knee goes down to the floor, arms go over your head as you inhale. And then as you exhale, you will swing your right arm underneath your left arm. You'll bring your palms together, thumbs towards your face. If this is not available, just grab your opposite shoulders. Push your hips forward. Inhale, lift your elbows up. Exhale, squeeze your elbows down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, down. Inhale, lift your elbows up. And as you exhale, push the hips forward and try to point with your elbows towards the ceiling. Lifting your chest high. Don't forget to breathe and relax your face. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, coming back. Release your hands and step with your right foot back, coming to your plank. Bring your knees, your chin, and your chest down to the floor. Inhale, cobra, sliding through feet together, elbows and shoulders back. Exhale through your child's pose. Come to your downward facing dog. With your next inhale, step with your left foot forward between your hands. Right knee goes down to the floor. Arms over your head, low lunge. Exhale, swing your left arm underneath your right arm, palms together, thumbs to your face. Inhale, lift your elbows up. Exhale, release down. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, down. One more time, inhale, elbows up. And as you exhale, push the hips forward, lift up your elbows and your chest. Try to point with your elbows towards the ceiling. Relax your mouth for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, coming back. Release your hands down to the floor and step with your right foot forward between your hands. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, coming all the way down, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose, sit down and reach up. Bring your arms over your head and then interlace your fingers and turn your palms to the ceiling. Try to bring your weight more to your heels. Tailbone drops down. Open your chest up. Try to bring your arms behind your ears. For 3, inhale. Exhale. 2, shift your weight back. Exhale. Last breath in and out. Standing up, bring your hands to the center of your chest. Bring your hands to your hips and then step your feet so that they are hip width apart. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, reach with your chest forward, 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 bending from your hips. Bring your belly to your thighs. With your peace and fingers, grab your big toes. With your inhale, lengthen your spine, looking forward. Exhale, belly to your thighs, bend your elbows sideways and release your neck down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull your feet towards you. 3 more breaths. Inhale, again, creating space in the hips. Keep your belly in, spine long. Exhale, belly to your thighs, relax your neck, try to extend your legs at the same time. Inhale, lengthening the spine. Exhale, all the way down. Inhale, look forward, straight back. Bring your hands to your hips, bring your feet together, and with your inhale, coming straight back, all the way up. So come to the half moon, keep your big toes together. With your inhale, reach your arms over your head, interlace your fingers, release your index fingers, and cross your thumbs in your Kali Mudra. Reach your arms up, chin away from the chest, belly in. And as you exhale, start pointing with your fingers over to the right. Keep your inner thighs together. Squeezing your inner thighs, belly stays in. Pointing with your fingers to the side for 3. Lengthening your left body side. 2. And 1. Inhale, come up. Extend your arms. Exhale, start pointing with your fingers over to the other side. Extending your arms. Belly stays in. Straightening the arms. Chin away from the chest. Chest open. 2. Strong legs. And 1. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, release your hands down. You're going to turn around and find a wall in your apartment for the puppy pose with a wall. Take a soft arm distance away from the wall. Your feet are hip width apart. Bring your arms up. And as you exhale, keep your hips above your heels and just start moving your chest closer and closer towards the wall. You don't have to look up, you can keep looking at the wall. You'll see how far you will come. Stay here for 5 to 10 breaths, whatever feels good to you. If it's available, you can try to bring your chest closer and closer towards the wall, maybe eventually lifting your gaze up. Make sure you're not moving your hips to the wall. That's not what we want. We want to stretch the shoulders and the upper and middle back. If you need to pause the video, pause the video. Really take time for this exercise. It's one of my favorites for opening up the shoulders. So again, inhale. Exhale, chest to the wall. 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. 4, inhale. Exhale. 3, inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. Last breath in and out. Inhale, slowly coming back. Release your arms next to your body and just give yourself some time for the butt to come down. Take a deep breath in and out. Coming back to the top of your mat, bring your feet hip-width apart or together. It's a bit easier if your feet are hip-width apart. We'll do the standing back bend. Bring your hands together at the center of your chest. Interlace your fingers, release your index fingers, and cross your thumbs. Bring your elbows together. Belly stays in, your legs are super strong. Slowly start lifting your elbows higher and higher, as high as you can without bringing them apart. I think I'll just turn around like this so that you can see it better. Keep lifting them as high as you can. At some point, it will be impossible to lift them higher without bringing them apart. So bring them apart, extend your arms all the way as if you wanted to touch the ceiling, but still keep squeezing your elbows together. You notice that as you do this, your head doesn't have space to stay between those arms, so it naturally releases back. With your inhale, lengthen your spine. Make yourself as tall as you can. And then starting with your fingers, with your eyes, you're going to point your fingers back. Keep your hips above your knees. You just want to point back. Bring your arms back as much as you can. And lift your chest higher. You can imagine somebody's pulling you up at your chest. Don't forget to breathe. Keep your hips above your heels. Pointing back. Lifting the chest higher and higher. Slowly coming back and releasing. So I think I'll just demonstrate one more time so that you can look at it, and then we'll do it together. So one important thing is that in your standing back bend, you don't want to approach it like this. You don't want to push your hips forward and then, collapse in the lower back. That's why we're trying to lift through the chest and initiate the back bend from the top all the way down. So that's what we'll do. You can watch me, stop the video, try it on your own, or just go along with what I'm doing. So again, interlacing the fingers, release your index fingers and cross your thumbs. Bring your elbows together. Try to lift them as high as you can. Eventually they'll peel away from each other, but you keep squeezing your elbows together. Reach as high as you can. Point back, lifting the chest, keeping your hips above your heels. Pointing back, looking back, and breathing. Eventually, also adding the lower back. Keep lifting through your chest for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly returning back. Your head is coming up last. Stretch, become tall. And as you exhale, release your hands down. Bending from your hips, keeping your back straight. Bend your knees. Bring your hands down to the floor. Release your head and then move to the right and to the left. Releasing the lower back. And a deep breath in. And out. Okay. You're gonna look forward, and then you'll just come to your knees and sit down. Take your strap or anything similar to a strap. You can use the charging cable from your iPhone, really. Doesn't matter. It's important that you have something long enough. And we're going to do the shoulder flossing. Shoulder flossing is one of my favorite ways, again, how to increase flexibility in your shoulders. It feels really good, especially if your shoulders are stiff. So take your strap and find a distance that is long enough for you to be able to come with your arms back and forth without you having to bend your elbows. So you don't want to bend the elbows, you want to keep the arms straight, and then you want to floss. Also, it should not be way too long. If it's way too long, you'll not feel much of a stretch. So finding the right length of your strap, you're going to extend your arms, reach your arms up, and go back. We go 5 times together. If you need to, maybe we'll go a bit more times together. If you need to pause the video and do more of these, please go ahead and do that. We do 5 more. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Going with your arms back and forward again. Okay. Releasing the strap, bringing everything down. Bring your hands down to the floor. Extend your legs back, coming to your plank pose. With your exhale, bend your elbows. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Inhale, open your chest, knees away from the floor. Exhale, downward facing dog. With your next inhale, again, bring your shoulders over your heads, coming to your plank. And as you exhale, come all the way down to your belly. Truly come down with control and in one piece. For your locust, you're going to interlace your fingers behind your back. Keep your feet together. And with your inhale, you will lift everything away from the floor. Your hands go away from your hips, your chest, and your thighs fly up. Inhale, going up. Good. Hold it. 5. Lifting the ribs away from the floor. Thighs away from the floor. 4. Hands higher. 3. 2. And 1. Calm down. Look to the right. And then look to the left. Inhale, looking forward. Bring your hands next to your chest. And we'll do the cobra. So, with your elbows hugged into your body, keep your feet together. Roll your shoulders back, elbows in. And as you inhale, start reaching higher and higher with the crown of your head. Imagine your hands are dragging back so that your chest comes even more forward. Press your feet into the floor. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come down to the right. And then move to the left. Inhale forward. You're gonna again bring your hands next to your chest so that the tips of your fingers are just underneath your shoulders. Elbows in, roll your shoulders back, and as you inhale, come up, come into cobra. This time you'll lift your feet away from the floor. And then you'll extend your arms over your head. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Calm down. Look to the right. And then look to the left. Inhale, kick forward. Bend your knees. You'll grab your feet from the outside. Keep all 10 fingers together. With your exhale, kick with your feet into your hands, coming up into your floor bow. Make sure your feet and your knees are hip width apart. They shouldn't be going too wide. So the girls know. Try to keep them hip width apart, balancing on the soft part of your belly, kicking with your feet up. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Calm down. Release. Look to the right. And then look to the left. Inhale, look forward. Use your hands to help you and come into a seated position. We will do the camel now. First, we do a little warm-up that I like to call the camel swings. You will curl your toes under and you will hold your heels with your thumbs at the outside. Let's start with the left hand swinging. So you'll reach with your left hand down towards the mat and then you will open your chest as if you're drawing a big circle with your left arm. So as you inhale, lifting the hips away from your heels, swinging the left arm forward, reaching up, opening your chest. Exhale, coming down, change the hands, left thumbs at the outside, fingers at the inside, swinging with your right arm, pushing the hips forward, opening the chest. And exhale down, changing, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. You can go on your own pace. Again, try to synchronize your breath and your movements. About 3 more rounds. You can slowly making the opening a bit bigger if you're feeling up to it. 2. And 1. And the second side of the last one. Okay. So sitting onto your heels, keep your toes curled under, and we will do 2 different approaches. We'll try to approach the camel pose in 2 different ways. The first one will be starting with our hands on our heels, thumbs at the outside, fingers at the inside. You have to have a certain degree of strength at the front of your body to be able to support yourself in this pose. So take it step by step. Whenever you need to take a break, feel free to take a break. So holding your heels, thumbs at the outside, you're slowly going to lift your hips higher and higher, and you'll see where you stay. So maybe this is where you stay, strong thighs, or maybe you'll be able to lift your hips even higher, tiny bit higher, bringing them over the knees. Keep lifting through your chest. Imagine you want to, maybe somebody's pulling your chest up. And then if it feels good, usually it does, release your head back, relaxing your forehead and the corners of your mouth, completely reaching with your chest higher towards the ceiling. You can stay here, or you can point your toes and come a bit deeper into the pose. Again, hold your heels and try to lift your chest even higher for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly and with control, coming out of the pose the same way we came into the pose. So curl your toes under, and then slowly bring your hips to your heels. Your head is coming up last. Bring your hands to your thighs and close your eyes. Don't fall forward. Stay in a seated position. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay. Blink your eyes open. Welcome back. So you will see how you like the second way how to approach the camel pose. If you like this one, you can repeat it one more time. If you prefer the other one, then do that also for the future. Just see what works for you. So the second way how to approach the camel pose will be starting from kneeling position. Bring your hands to your lower back, fingers pointing down. Feet and knees are hip width apart. Squeeze your elbows in, lift your chest. Inhale. And as you exhale, release your head back. Starting your camel pose like we did a standing back bend. So first with the head, one with the upper back, middle back, lower back. Inhale. Exhale, slowly releasing your body back. Look at the wall behind you. Maybe if you can see the floor, you can release one hand down to the heel, and maybe the other hand down. If your hands don't come down to your heels, no worries, you can keep your hands on your lower back and stay there. Again, imagine somebody's lifting your chest higher and higher. For 3, inhale, lifting, try not to collapse. 2, inhale, exhale. Last breath in and out. Bring your hands to your lower back, and as we inhale, slowly coming up and sitting down to your heels. Bring your hands to your thighs and close your eyes, taking a deep breath in. And an exhale. See how you're feeling, see how your body reacted to this asana. Many times it can be quite activating, quite energizing. So if your heart is beating fast, that's normal. Okay, blink your eyes open. So instead of taking forward folds between the back bends, we want to keep the shape in our back until we're done with the back bend. So if you want to neutralize the back bend, if it feels a little sensitive, you can take a twist. We're going to take a simple twist. Bring your left hand to your right knee, right hand behind you, and as you exhale, over your right shoulder. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, coming to the center. Exhale, looking over your left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, looking over your left shoulder. One more breath in and out. Okay. Inhale, forward. We're going to come to the shoulder bridge and the wheel pose. So, come down to your back. Bring your feet hip width apart with your knees make hip width apart as well. Your arms are next to your body, fingers pointing towards your heels. With your exhale, slowly start lifting your lower back, middle back, upper back. Everything goes away from the floor and you will be coming into your shoulder bridge. If you want to interlace your fingers behind your back, come with your shoulder blades a bit closer together and then hold. Make sure your toes are not going to the outside or falling together. Keep your feet pointed forward. Relax your butt. Lift your hips higher. Hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Exhale, slowly releasing your hips down to the floor. Bring your feet apart, knees together, one hand coming to the belly, the other hand to the chest. Close your eyes for a moment and take a deep breath through the nose in and out. Okay. Blink your eyes open. Second round. If you want to repeat the shoulder bridge, go ahead and repeat the shoulder bridge. If you want to try to work towards the wheel pose, you can follow like his. The thing with the wheel pose or with all back bends is that it's not happening only in your back. Your whole body, is working in the pose. If the flexibility of your shoulders is not that big yet, or is not sufficient yet, instead of pushing yourself into the wheel pose, instead of trying to extend your arms even though it's not working, try to do some of the shoulder opening exercises we did, like shoulder flossing, like the puppy pose with the wall, or the eagle arms, or the passerita arms behind your back. So one of these, or all of them, before you attempt to do this very complex peak asana. So anyway, if you want to try the wheel pose, please come down to your back. Feet hip width apart, knees hip width apart, arms next to your body. With your exhale, you will start lifting your hips, lower back, middle back, upper back. So if you decided to stay in the shoulder bridge, you can stay here. However, if you want to do the wheel pose, bring your hands next to your shoulders, fingers pointed slightly to the outside, elbows pointing towards the ceiling. Second step would be, as you exhale, press with your hands against the floor and land at the crown of your head. Realign your hands, make sure your elbows are not splaying to the side. It should be pointed towards the ceiling or forward, and fingers turn slightly to the outside. And with your second exhale, push with your hands into the floor. Try to extend your arms, or try to lift your head away from the floor. Lifting through your chest. So instead of trying to walk your hands as close to your feet as possible, try to lift your chest higher, maybe bring some more length into your legs. In your wheel pose, make sure your toes are not splayed to the sides. Yeah, your feet are parallel. Try to don't squeeze your butt, and then lift your chest higher, letting your neck relax. Staying here for 5 more breaths. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Chin to chest. Exhale, slowly start bending your arms, coming all the way down. Bring your feet together. Open up your knees like a book, coming to your Supta Baddha Konasana. Bring one hand to the chest and the other hand to the belly. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And out. Again, breathing in. Exhale. Slowly releasing your Ujjayi breath as we come to the more relaxing part of the practice. Blink your eyes open, and with your next inhale, hug your knees into your chest. Be very careful, especially if you did the wheel pose and deep back bend. Your lower back can be a little sensitive. Take it easy, just moving to the right and to the left. And if it feels good with time, you can bring your knees closer and closer towards your chest. Extend your legs towards the ceiling, and then bend your right knee and bring your right ankle over your left thigh. Bend your left knee. Thread the needle with your hands. Make sure to keep your right foot flexed, and with your exhale, pull your feet towards you, or your left leg rather. If your hands cannot reach the leg, feel free to use a strap as help. For 3 breaths, inhale. Exhale. 2, inhale. Exhale. 1 breath in and out. Okay. Slowly change. Extend your right leg. Bring your left ankle over your right thigh and then bend your right knee with your hands to thread the needle. Place your fingers on your right shin or underneath your right knee and then pull your right leg towards you for 3 breaths. Feeling the stretch in your left outer hip. 2, inhale. Exhale. Last breath in and out. Releasing. Hug your knees in and walk up and down, up and down, up and down till you come to a seated position. And then as you find your seated position, roll your shoulders back, open your chest. Savasana, you can hold here, using your hands as a support, or you extend your arms forward if you want to extend your legs, coming to the full Savasana. 4, 3, hold, and relax your face. 2, and 1. Bringing your feet down to the floor. Bring your right hand behind your back. Inhale, left arm goes up. Exhale, bend your left elbow. Lengthen your spine. Inhale. Exhale, twist into the right. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring your left hand behind your back. Bend your right elbow and place it behind your left leg. Lengthen your spine as you inhale. Exhale, looking over your left shoulder, twisting. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hug your legs. With your inhale, bend your back, look up. Exhale, forehead between your knees, pull back, creating a U shape with your body. Inhale, bend your back, look up, so similar to the cat-cow. Exhale, belly and chin to just pulling back. Inhale, bend your back, look up. Exhale, belly and chin to chest. Inhale, bend your back, look up. Bellies and your thighs. As you exhale, start wiggling your feet back, flexing, wiggling your hips back and flexing your feet. Come as far as you can without having to remove your belly away from your thighs. And then grab your feet from the outside. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, pull forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull forward. 2, inhale. Exhale. Last breath in. And out. Inhale, forward. And as you exhale, make your way down to your Savasana. If your lower back is a little sensitive, you can place a blanket or a pillow underneath your knees. It makes it way more comfortable for the lower back. You can bring your feet apart, knees together, or feet together, knees apart, really, whatever feels nice. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And let it out through your mouth. Softening the body, deep breath in. Exhale through the mouth. Softening the mind. Deep breath in. Last one. And everything out. Softening your breath. Your body sink deep into the floor. Let each exhale help you to Be a bit more stable on the floor, a bit more grounded. And try to influence anything for the next few moments. Let your breath flow naturally. Whenever you exhale, don't expect an inhale to come. Whenever you inhale, don't expect the exhale to come. Let everything happen on its own. Let your thoughts flow freely through your head, not trying to stop them. Let your body be completely free. Stay in this Savasana for as long as you can. I thank you for the practice and see you soon.